Get the warrant. The warrant. Post the warrant. As soon as you get that done, we're tired of hearing y'all talk.
A heated discussion in Levelland City Hall tonight as families in bug-infested homes begged for their representatives to take action. Good evening, and thank you for joining us.
We first reported on the red flower beetle invasion in a Levelland neighborhood a week ago. In that report, we told you residents were complaining about waking up with these tiny insects crawling all over them in their beds.
Now we're hearing from the City Council about what it's done to stem the tide. KCBD News Channel 11's Brittany Crittenden was there as that update was followed by a flood of questions. Brittany?
Well, that's right, Karen and Abner. The people in the Kaufman Edition in Levelland are frustrated and they want answers. The city is now taking action to address the problem, but its citizens say it's a little too late.
If we resolve the bug problem, we're good to go, but otherwise we're going to sell the house and move away from Levelland.
Stan Lee's retirement dreams of moving back to his wife's hometown are slowly slipping away. Since red flower beetles invaded his home last year, he says they don't cook, eat, or keep food in the home. He spent hundreds on exterminators and sprays.
The exterminator told me Monday when he was here, he said, I can kill the bugs out in the house. Said, but you'll be calling me next week because they'll be back. You have to find the source and you have to get rid of that source.
Danny Rios and several other Kaufman neighbors believe they know that source, the grain company across Highway 114.
If these bugs were at the Levelland Country Club, inside that clubhouse, something would have been done about it a long time ago.
The two were ready to confront their council at Monday night's meeting, along with Claudia Maldonado. She's led the neighborhood's efforts and spent hours researching the issue.
They're only licensed to process cottonseed.
She says the grain company doesn't have the permitting to handle the large piles of almond hulls outside its facility. When questioned, interim city manager Jose Cavazos said there's currently not a permitting process in the state of Texas for almond hulls. The almond is considered the commodity. The hull is only trash. But it's considered treasure for the red flower beetles that feast on it. The city's emergency management coordinator, Cole Kirkland, says the city is at fault for not taking action when this was brought to its attention last year.
Seems to have been minimal and no mitigation action was taken. The lack of due diligence on the city's behalf, I believe is unacceptable. The red flower beetles.
Kirkland brought a list of tips to manage the beetles, like through weather sealing and bug zappers. For the people who have already spent hundreds of dollars, the advice went mostly unwanted.
What I'm hearing is that we've got to change the way we live for that trend.
Kirkland was put on the investigation Friday and says he's working to get the affidavit needed to get on the grain company's property so the holes can be tested for larvae. He says the company has said it's okay with the testing as long as it's done on every facility in the industrial park.
We'll do sample testing of every commodity facility in the industrial park, just as to cover all bases and cover all areas, ensure our due diligence that we don't miss the primary source or even a secondary source.
Kirkland says he hopes to get the affidavits and start that testing as soon as tomorrow. He says it's just a visual test to find the larvae, so it shouldn't take long to find that source. If it is that grain company, he recommends the city create an ordinance to regulate how it stores those hulls. Karen and Abner.